Welcome to Friday Night Baseball here at the Stuttgart Reds ballpark. My name is Ken Hudson, the voice of Reds TV. With me is the CEO, the master of disaster, the world's worst superhero, Yara Drobny. It's about 25 degrees, 70 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit. No wind. Should be a nice evening for baseball. If you have questions, comments, words of wisdom, or just want to shout out, put it in the chat function. Let me know where you're calling in from. Umpires for today's game: Wolfram Haupt behind the plate, Patrick Meister at first base, and Marco Federico at third base. Leading off for the Regensburg Legionäre, Alex Schmidt batting 429 RBIs. He'll be followed by Devon Ramirez, Lou Helmig, Matt Vance, Antonio Torres Scarrett. Pitch number one, strike number one. Marlon Jimenez Ramos batting 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Daniel Patrice, Edo Corneli, and Elias Van Garson. And there's a bunt. Twists foul. Strike number two. On the mound for the Stuttgart Reds, Kevin Riello's got 63.2 innings pitched, 29 walks, 43 strikeouts, a 3-win, 4-loss, and 1 save record, 5.51 his ERA. Catching him today, Yoni Schaefer. At first base, Jack Berry. Second base, Daniela Weber. Third base, Moritz Kohler. At shortstop, that ball in the dirt. At shortstop, Austin Bull. Left, center, and right, Fabian Beck, Jonas van Bergen, and Yannick Dentz. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball low outside. This half an inning brought to you by Schwimmbad Schmiere GmbH and Allianz Niederlassung. Ground ball fielded by the third base. High throw, but Jack Berry able to jump, catch the ball down on the base for out number one. Again, Allianz Niederlassung Bad Cannstatt, other sponsor of this inning. 1 down. Devon Ramirez Beaver, the next batter, 284, his batting average for the season. Check down to first. Yes, he did. So, strike number one. And another ground ball, another field, and another throw. This time not so high from Moritz Kohler. 5-3, out number two. Or Stuttgart's team batting average at 287 and an ERA of 5.07. Regensburg, number one in the league, has the top batting average in the league with a 3.26 team batting average. Team ERA 3.55. So 2 up, 2 down. Next batter, Lou Helmig, 3.88 batting average. Swings and misses at the first pitch. 21 RBIs for him on the season. That pitch a bit low, 1-1. And a ground ball, this time second baseman. So 3 ground ball outs for Kevin Riello. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We'll be right back with the bottom of the first inning, that half an inning. Schwimmbad Schmiere GmbH and Allianz Niederlassung Bad Cannstatt.
Was kann ich gut?
Wie kann ich meine Region verändern?
Wo ist mein Platz in der Welt?
Wir finden es gemeinsam heraus. Werde Teil der Alva-Glückszeitbewegung. Die Alva-Stiftung fördert eure Talente und Leidenschaften. Alva, mit jeder Flasche zu mehr Glückszeit.
Bottom of the first inning brought to you by Hugo Benzing GmbH und Co. KG. Lineup for the Regensburg Legionäre on the mound. Joey Sedano de Leon, ex-Stuttgart Red. He's got a 9-2 record, so pitching really well this year. 20 walks against 82 Ks, ERA 3.23. He'll be caught by Elias van Garsen at first base. Daniel Patrice at second base, Edu Corneli. Third base is Marlon Ramos Jimenez at shortstop, Alex Smith. Left, center, and right, Antonio Torres Garrett. Devon Ramirez, and in right field, Lou Helmig. A lineup for your Stuttgart Reds. Leadoff man Austin Bull. He'll be followed by Fabian Beck, Jack Berry. In the cleanup spot, Moritz Kohler. Danielo Weber batting fifth. Yannick Dentz in the 6-hole. 7, 8, 9. Yoni Schaefer, Jonas van Bergen, and Benedict Schaefer rounds it up. Austin Bull, of course, leading the Bundesliga in batting average with .465, has 18 RBIs, and leading in the stolen base category, more than 10 more than the next guy. 23 stolen bases on the season. And he tries to punt himself on. It's fouled back. And a shout out to you, Duda Tome. You are welcome. It's always a pleasure to live stream, and it's always a pleasure to hear from you guys. So let me know where you're watching from. Put something in the chat function. I'll get you on the air. There's a line drive shot. Deep and off the fence. Austin Bull turning and burning in second base with a double. Great start for the Stuttgart Reds and Austin Bull. Next batter, Fabian Beck. That ball from Austin just missed being a home run by about 1.5 feet. Fabian, 304 batting average. Was batting number 9 because of his get-on-base skills. Moved all the way up to number 2 and is still doing a good job. A runner on second, no outs. Fabian, 304 for the season. And he shows a bunt, drops the bed hat, down too low, fouls it back. Of course, bunt trying to get Austin Bull 90 feet away. That pitch low outside corner of the strike zone. Strike number 2, 0-2 the count. And that ball fouled off his own foot. Count stays 0-2. That pitch just a bit high, 1-2 the count. So in case you haven't heard, Stuttgart for the 3rd year in a row at least will end the season in 5th place. They would have had to win 2 games against R and at least 1 game against Mainz. Wasn't able to do that. So Stuttgart, 5th place, swing and a miss, strikeout for Fabian Beck. So today's games are being played for pride. Regensburg already clinched first place. And Stuttgart already clinched 5th place, so we're playing for pride, but I'm sure Stuttgart's going to give everything they got. I know me and Yar are going to give everything we got. The fans are going to give everything they got. Jack Berry, 273, 7 home runs, 20 RBIs. He's been on fire lately. And a spin move. Nobody covering second. And here's a line drive over the shortstop. Austin Bull gets held up at third base, so we have runners on the corners with 1 out. Stuttgart putting the pressure on right away. Number 4 batter, Moritz Kohler. His batting average in the season, .291. Jack Berry, not a big stolen base threat. In fact, has only 1 attempt, was caught stealing. That pitch low, ball 1. And a pickoff. Jack's back in time. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. Runners at the corners for the Stuttgart Reds. Another pickoff. There he goes. No, he doesn't go. That pitch on the inside corner. Strike number 1. 1-1 to count. Coach Rick Jacques giving signs. See if he sends his runner to second. Austin Bull, of course, one of the fastest guys in the league. Throw down to second. I'm sure he can make it home. There he goes. And a hit and run to perfection. Jack Berry all the way around to third base. Throw goes into third. And with that, Moritz Kohler gets himself caught in a rundown. And called out of the baseline. But the base hit from Moritz Kohler plates Austin Bull. Stuttgart takes the lead 1-0. Jack Berry all the way around to third base. So 90 feet away, next batter, Danilo Weber. That pitch in there, strike number 1. That pitch away, ball number 1, 1-1 to count. Trying to listen. Our scorers down below trying to figure out how many assists were in that. So we go 9, throw goes to third, so 5, then the throw goes to short, that's 6, then the throw goes to first. And then the throw goes to the second baseman, I believe, so about 5 assists in that rundown. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ball number 2, it's triple deuces. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And I guess that ball wasn't round enough. New ball in the game. Jack Berry still standing at third base. And that pitch on the outside corner for a called strike number 3. But Stuttgart gets on the board. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors, 1 left on. 1 inning complete. Stuttgart 1, Regensburg 0. That half an inning brought to you by Hugo Benzing GmbH und Co. KG. Top of the second inning brought to you by Raumpflege AG and Wahl GmbH Stadtmobilierung. Leading off, Matt Vance, followed by Antonio Torres Garrett and Marlon Jimenez Ramos. First pitch low inside for ball 1, low outside. Matt Vance, longtime Regensburg Legionäre, 391 batting average. He takes that pitch low for ball number 2. Let me know where you're calling from or watching from. Put it in the chat function. I'll get you a shout out. 3 straight balls. Kevin Riello has thrown to Matt Vance. 3-0 the count. There's strike number 1. And congratulations to the Regensburg team, their first win in Haar. There's strike number 2. Their Friday night win versus Haar means they've clinched the Bundesliga South Championship, so congratulations to them. And there's a ground ball. Nice backhand by Austin Bull. Throw down to first. In time for out number 1. Other games tonight, Mainz, Hunstetten, Heidenheim, Haar. I'll get you an update with those 2 games here pretty soon. Now batting Antonio Scarret Torres. And he chops this one to Jack Berry, who flips to Kevin Riello. So all of the infielders have gotten into play. 3-1 in the scorebooks. Out number 2. And next batter, Marlon Ramos Jimenez. He takes pitch number 1 for ball number 1. 303 batting average on the season for him. And there's another ground ball and under the glove of the third baseman. So the first base runner first hit for the Legionnaire. Next batter, number 69, Daniel Patrice. Daniel, 328 on the season. So other games, Mainz, Hunstetten leading 2-0. That game in the bottom of the first. Heidenheim, Haar, no score here. It's 1-0. First pitch to Daniel Patrice, ball number 1. That ball in the dirt. Nice block by catcher Yoni Schaefer, keeping that ball in front of him. 2-0 the count. There's a strike, and it's fouled out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball number 3. And another foul ball, this time off the net. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That means with the pitch, the runner will be going. And that ball fouled back, so the runner who was going will be going back to first. And this time a pickoff. Almost got him. At least Jack Berry thought so. First base umpire Patrick Meister said safe. Count stays 3-2. And there's a line drive shot, but right at Fabian Beck. He moved about 3 steps to catch that ball. No runs on, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. 1-0 the score. That half an inning brought to you by Raumpflege AG and Wahl GmbH Stadtmobilierung. We'll be right back with the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second inning brought to you by Stadtwerke Stuttgart. Leading off, Yannick Dentz, followed by Yoni Schaefer. Jonas van Bergen, 1-0 the score in favor of the Stuttgart Reds. Yannickden's even 250 batting average on the season. Again, if you put your name in the chat function, I'll give you a shout out. Let me know where you're watching from. Yannickden's hacks at the first pitch, foul down the first base line, out of play, strike number one. Don't forget, the world's best photographer running around here taking all sorts of photos. They'll be probably online Monday or Tuesday. If you can't make it to the game, check out the wonderful photos Iris Drobny takes. There's still plenty of time to come down to the stadium. A few seats available. That pitch in there, strike number two. 13,972 fans in attendance today. That ball fouled out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball hit into the... nice sliding catch by the left fielder, Antonio Torres Scarratai. Seen base hit on that all the way, but a nice running, sliding catch by the left fielder out number one. Yoni Schaefer, the next batter. Yoni, 278 batting average on the season. That pitch in there for strike number one. And a foul ball, strike two. That pitch a bit high. Tried to get him to chase that high fastball. No dice. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a ground ball. Shortstop, 6-3. A little bit of low throw, but no problem for the first baseman, Daniel Patrice. Out number 2. Next batter, Jonas von Bergen. Even 200 batting average on the season. That pitch low and away, ball 1. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. It's a 3-0 count to Jonas von Bergen. If you can't make it down here today, the game number 2 starts at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Come down, cheer on your Reds. And that's a 4-pitch walk for Jonas von Bergen. Jonas gets himself on first base. Brings up designated hitter Benedict Schaefer. Benny, 184 batting average. So number 9 batter for the Reds. Other games tomorrow, it'll be game 2, Stuttgart, Regensburg, game 2, Heidenheim, Haar, game 2, Unstetten, Mainz, ball hit high in the air, first baseline in fair territory. Caught by the first baseman, Daniel Patrice, out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. 2 innings in the books. Stuttgart leads 1-0. That half an inning brought to you by Stadtwerke Stuttgart. Top of the 3rd inning, Edu Corneli, Elias von Garson, and Alex Schmidt, the batters. And a bunt, attempted bunt, and foul called by the home plate umpire for strike number 1. Heidenheim leading hard, top of the 2nd inning, 1-0. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch, strike number 2. This half an inning brought to you by Tadelotto Regionaldirektion Stuttgart GmbH und Wagner Planung. That pitch just outside. Again, games tomorrow. All games number 2. Stuttgart, Regensburg, Heidenheim, Haar, Hunstetten, Mainz. And then on Sunday, another Haar Heidenheim game. All them games, makeup games. That pitch low inside. Ball number 2. And in the north tomorrow at 2 o'clock, another makeup game. Doran versus Hamburg. That ball fouled off. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Oh, yeah. Strikeout for out number 1. Number 9 batter, Elias von Garson, with a .362 batting average on the season. That pitch just a bit low, ball number 1. Ball 2. There's strike number 1, 2 balls, 1 strike. That ball grounded to shortstop Austin Bull. Nice easy flip for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Brings up leadoff batter Alex Schmidt. 2 down. Alex grounded out to third base, his first at bat. He takes the first pitch, low outside, ball one. There's strike number one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And a ground ball. That takes a nasty hop. Bounces over the third baseman, Moritz Kohler. We'll call that a base hit. Nothing Moritz could have done about that. So a single for Alex Schmidt brings up Devon Ramirez Beaver. He also grounded out to the third baseman in the first at bat. Alexander Schmidt, definitely a threat to run. Have to keep an eye on him. 5 stolen bases. That pitch, top of the strike zone, strike number 1. And there's a line drive, diving catch by Austin Bull. Out number 3. Beautiful job by our shortstop. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 3rd inning. That half an inning brought to you by Todo Lotto Regional Direction Stuttgart GmbH and Wagner Planung.
Auf geht's, Stuttgart! Die Stadtwerke Stuttgart-Gruppe sucht neue Kolleginnen und Kollegen für ihr Team Energiewende, die mit voller Kraft Stuttgart unterstützen, um bis 2035 klimaneutral zu werden. Bewirb dich jetzt bei der Stadtwerke Stuttgart-Gruppe und werde Energiewendeheldin oder Held unter volle-kraft.de. Und jetzt nochmal, volle Kraft für Stuttgart!
Top of the 3rd inning, leading off, Austin Bull, who made a very nice diving catch to shut down the top of the 3rd inning. He'll be followed by Fabian Beck and Jack Berry. This half an inning brought to you by Kolping Bildung und Raumpflege AG. Austin, of course, doubled off the left field fence in his first at-bat. And this time he bunts down the first base line. Can he outrun it? Yes! And he bunts himself on for a base hit. It got close. He was able to get around the first baseman and dive. So an infield single. Austin 2 for 2. And Fabian Beck, the next batter. Let's see if Coach Rick Jocks lets Austin go for stolen base number 24 on the season. He is leading the Bundesliga in that category by far. That pitch is strike number 1. Long hold by the pitcher, Joey Sedano de Leon. And in the pitch, ball number 1. And a pickoff gets away from the first baseman, but not far enough for for Austin to do anything. And that ball foul out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Of course, Austin Bull, Stuttgart shortstop, and Antonio Torres Scarrett, left fielder from the Regensburg Legionäre, battling for number 1. Swing and a miss, strike number 3, out number 1. They're battling for the batting average lead. Austin, of course, leading so far. Austin also leading in hits, in doubles, stolen bases. So having a very, very good year for the Stuttgart Reds. Next batter, Jack Berry. Jack singled in the first inning. Made it all the way to third base. Didn't make it home. And another pickoff attempt. That pitch misses, low, ball 1. And another pickoff. Austin dives in safely. Means Mr. Sedano de Leon knows that Austin Bull likes to run, trying to keep him close. And that ball hit high in the air, twisting foul. Daniel Patrice gives it a chase, but over the first baseline wall. Strike number 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. And pickoff number 6 is unsuccessful. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. And that ball foul, and the bat goes flying. Firewood broke off at the handle. Oh, another piece of wood for Jack Berry. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pickoff number 7. That ball hit high in the air, but not very deep. Shortstop going out. Left fielder calls him off. Catches the ball, out number 2. Moritz Kohler stepping into the batter's box. He singled an RBI with an RBI in the first at-bat. Nice hit and run, but got caught in a rundown. Let's see if he can get another base hit. Pickoff number 8. And there's a ground ball this time. Shortstop catches it. Easy throw to first, out number 3. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, 1 left on. 3 innings complete. Score remains Stuttgart 1, Regensburg 0. That half an inning brought to you by Kolpingbildung und Raumpflege AG. Top of the 4th inning, 3, 4, and 5 batting for the Regensburg Legionäre. Lou Helmig, Matt Vance, Antonio Torres Garrett. Lou Helmig grounded out to the second baseman, his first at bat. And that pitch, a little bit low, but Lou Helmig can't lay off of it. Strike number 1. This half an inning brought to you by Kodesh. Ground ball to the first baseman. Pitch to the pitcher. Underhand throw to the pitcher, out number 1. This half an inning brought to you by Katholische Familienpflege and Alva Mineralbrunnen GmbH, out number 1. That brings up Matt Vance. He grounded out to the shortstop in the second inning. That pitch, strike number 1. That just missed the strike zone by Muka Sekele. 1-1 to count. Foul ball straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that ball poked, but right to the second baseman, Daniela Weber, out number 2. Next batter, Antonio Torres Garrett. He grounded to Jack Berry at first in the second inning. And he takes that off-speed pitch, looked like a curveball, for strike number 1. And there's a high fly ball, and that's in the bullpen for a home run. First run for the Legionnaire is a home run fly. Antonio Torres Scarrett ties the ball game 1-1 and brings up Marlon Jimenez Ramos. Marlon singled in the second inning, was left there. And that pitch just a bit high, ball one. Off-speed pitch in there, strike number one. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a ground ball fielded by Moritz Kohler. Throw down to Jack Berry out number 3. 1 run on the home run. On 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on. 3.5 complete. Score now 1-1. That half an inning brought to you by Katholische Familienpflege und Alva Mineralbrunnen GmbH. Sun slowly starting to go down over the Reds ballpark. Still time to come out and catch the game. Bottom of the 4th inning brought to you by Hugo Benzing GmbH und Co. KG. Danielo Weber, Yannick Dentz, Yoni Schaefer, the batters for the Stuttgart Reds. Home run in the top of the 4th inning. Tied the ball game 1-1. And that ball fouled down the third baseline. Strike number 1. Again, if you're watching, want to shout out, have a question, just want to let me know where you're watching from, put a note in the chat function and I'll get you on the air. Don't forget to subscribe to Reds TV. Swing and a miss. Foul tip, so saith home plate umpire. Subscribe to Reds TV. Make Yard Romney happy. No balls, 2 strikes. That pitch just a bit high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that ball grounded past the third baseman into left field. Danielo Weber all the way around to second base. Stand-up double. Nice attempt by the third baseman. Marlon Jimenez Ramos, no luck. A double for Danielo Weber, and that brings up Yannick Dentz, runner in scoring position with no outs. Let's see if Stuttgart can get that run back. No changes in the other two games going on. Hunstetten top of the fourth, leading Mainz 2-0. Yannick Dentz showing bunt, fouls it back. In Heidenheim, Heidenheim leading 1-0 that game in the top of the third inning. Here it's 1-1, runner at second base, no outs. 0-1 strike for Yannick. Regensburg playing with the corners in on the grass. And there's the bunt. Fielded by the pitcher. Throw down to first. Yannick does his job. Gets Daniela Weber to third base on the sacrifice hit. One out. Yoni Schaefer, the next batter. So Regensburg playing with the defense back. Ball one. Basically conceding the run on a ground ball. And there's a fly ball in right field. Caught by the right fielder. Tagging and scoring is Danielo Weber on the sacrifice fly by Yoni Schaefer. Stuttgart manufacturing a run. 2-1 now the score in favor of the Reds. Next batter, Jonas van Bergen. Jonas walked in the second inning. He hits that ball. Third baseman, step and throw for out number 3. Stuttgart puts a run across the board. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on. 4 innings complete, Stuttgart 2. Regensburg 1. That half an inning brought to you by Hugo Benzing GmbH und Co. KG.
Was kann ich gut?
Wie kann ich meine Region verändern?
Wo ist mein Platz in der Welt?
Wir finden es gemeinsam heraus. Werde Teil der Alva-Glückszeitbewegung. Die Alva-Stiftung fördert eure Talente und Leidenschaften. Alva, mit jeder Flasche zu mehr Glückszeit.
Top of inning number 5, 2-1 the score in favor of the Stuttgart Reds. This half an inning brought to you by Ortema, Wir leben Gesundheit, and Bauunternehmen Ram. Leading off, Daniel Patrice, followed by Edu Corneli and Elias von Garson. 7, 8, 9 for the Regensburg Legionäre. That curveball in there for strike number 1. Kevin Riello doing a great job. 53 pitches in. That fastball up and in. Ball 1, 1-1 to count. Ball 2. So now that this is the final weekend for the regular season baseball, swing and a miss, strike number 2. Let's get into the playoffs a little bit. Of course, Stuttgart will face Hunstetten with a 7-game series. The winner staying in the Bundesliga, the loser having to play relegation. That ball grounded, no problem for shortstop, especially if the runner doesn't run. So out number 1, 6-3. Edu Corneli, the next batter, strikeout victim, his first at-bat. Back to the Stuttgart Reds. Next week on Saturday, starting at 12, a doubleheader against Hunstetten. The first to win 4 games stays in the Bundesliga. The loser plays the relegation. Ball 1. If any team from the second Bundesliga South wants to move up, of course, second Bundesliga South West. That pitch just inside, ball 2. Stuttgart men's second team is leading that. The playoffs, top 4 teams of the North, top 4 teams of the South. It'll be the top team from the North. The Bonn Capitals facing somebody out of the South. We're not sure yet. This weekend will tell us. There's a curveball for strike number 1. For sure, these Regensburg Legionnaire will be facing the Cologne Cardinals. Swing and a miss, strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So number 1, Paderborn facing whoever ends up number 4. Number 2, number 1, Bonn, excuse me. Swing and a miss, that gets past the catcher. Throw down not in time. So we'll say a strikeout pass ball. Edu Corneli safe at first, hustling down the line. Corneli a threat to steal, 7 stolen bases on the season. So number 1 North playing number 4 South. Bonn versus one of the 3 teams. Number 2 Paderborn will be playing number 3 South. Number 3 Hamburg playing number 2 South. And number 4 Cologne will be playing the Regensburg team. That starts next weekend. There's a high fly ball. Deep. And off the glove and over the fence. A home run for Elias van Garsen. Nice try by Fabian Beck. 2-run home run. Gives Regensburg the lead. So back and forth we go. Next batter, Alex Schmidt. Ground out and a single. So for the South, 2, 3, and 4. Heidenheim is right now number 2. Haar number 3. Mainz number 4. That pitch low. Mainz, of course, playing Hunstetten 2 games this weekend. Haar and Heidenheim facing each other for a 3-game set. That pitch, swing and a miss. And right now, Heidenheim still leading Haar 1-0. That's an off-speed pitch in there for strike number 2. Check down. Did he go? No, says first base umpire Patrick Meister. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a high fly ball, twisting foul down the right field line. Out of play, ball, strike. Excuse me, the count remains 2-2. That ball in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's a line drive shot. And Yannick Dent's not able to get it out of the air. Ball, of course, tailing away from him. Base hit for Alex Schmidt. 1 out. Brings up Devon Ramirez Beaver. A ground out and a fly out for him. Runners going on the hit and run. That ball hit over the fence, but the first base fence. Foul ball, strike number 1. So, hit and run was on in the first inning, or the first pitch. Of course, hit and run trying to get the gap between first and second. Batter's job, poke it into right field or between the first baseman and second baseman. That pitch in there, strike number 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Alex Schmidt on first base. And there's a ground ball. Throw down to second in time. Throw to first. In time, a pitcher's best friend, the double play. The twin killing. 6-4-3 double play for the Stuttgart Reds. Ends the inning, but not before Regensburg puts 2 more runs on the board, taking the lead. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, nobody left on. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 5th inning. That half an inning brought to you by Ortema. Wir lieben Gesundheit und Bauunternehmen Rahm. New pitcher on the mound for the Regensburg Legionäre. That means Joey Sedano de Leon's day is done. He gave up 2 runs on 5 hits, struck out 2. So only 4 innings in a 9-inning game. He is not in line for the win. New pitcher Noah Zavalis has got 11.2 innings pitched. He's given up 2 earned runs, 2 walks against 16 strikeouts, 1 win, 1 loss, a 1.54 ERA. He'll be facing 9-1-2 Benedict Schaefer, Austin Bull, and Fabian Beck. This half an inning brought to you by Stadtwerke Stuttgart. That fastball in the middle, strike number 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2 the count. And too many head shakes by the pitcher for Benedict Schaefer. He calls time. Steps back into the batter box. Benedict popped up to the first baseman, his first at-bat. And that ball fouled out of play. Count stays 0-2. That's a high fly ball in left field. And the left fielder not able to pick that one up. Benedict Schaefer all the way around to second base with a double. Stuttgart looking to answer. Gave up 2 runs in the top of the first, and the top of the 5th inning. Looking to answer with their own runs. Next batter, Austin Bull. A single and a double so far today to pad his batting average lead in the Bundesliga. He had a bunt single his last at-bat. See if Coach Jocks is going to have him bunting. And he bunts, fielded by the pitcher. Throw down in time, sacrifice hit for Austin Bull. Benedict Schaefer advances to third base. And next batter, Fabian Beck. Tying run 90 feet away. Regensburg now playing with their infield in, trying to keep the runner at third base. That pitch up and away, ball number 1. Of course, playing the infield in to keep the runner at third also makes it harder to field ground balls. Gives the batter a better chance to get a single. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Outfield not playing too deep. And there's a fly ball. Caught by the left fielder. Runner tags and goes, and the throw In time, says home plate umpire Wolfram Haupt. And of course, Regensburg happy about it. Stuttgart not happy about it. We have no instant replay. So the double play, Stuttgart not able to bring the run across the board. No runs on, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on. 5 innings complete. Score remains 3 for Regensburg, 2 for Stuttgart. That half an inning was brought to you by Stadtwerke Stuttgart. New pitcher for the Stuttgart Reds, Robert Blessing. That means the day for Kevin Riello is done. 3 runs, 2 of them earned on 5 hits. New pitcher, Robert Blessing, 24 innings pitch, 26 earned runs, ERA from 9.75. He'll be facing Lou Helmick, Matt Vance, Antonio Scarrett Torres. Score 3-2 in favor of Regensburg. Pitch number 1, strike number 1. That's ball 1, 1-1 to count. Couple games updated. Heidenheim now leading in the top of the 4th against Haar 3-0. And Henstetten, top of the 5th inning, leading Mainz 5-0. Here again the score, Regensburg 3, Stuttgart 2. And that ball, line foul down the third base line. Strike number 2. Lou Helmick again. 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. That pitch up high. Of course, Lou Helmick's father, coach for the Regensburg Legionäre. Ball number 3. And that pitch just a bit low, ball for a walk. Starts the top of the 6th inning. Brings up Matt Vance. Matt Vance ground out. And a fly out. Lou Helmick, 5 stolen bases on the season. Was caught 1 time. And Matt Vance lays down a bunt. And a sacrifice hit. Robert Blessing checks. Can he get the runner at second? No, so he goes to first. puts Lou Helmick in scoring position and brings up Antonio Torres Carret, who hit a ball over the right field fence his last at bat. And he takes that off-speed pitch outside, ball one. That fastball popped up, out of play, right over our head. 1-1 to count. Spin move, and they got Lou Helmick caught and out. So a pickoff, 1-6-5 for out number 2. Lou Helmick caught sleeping. 2 outs, 1-1 to count. That ball just a bit low, all the way to the backstop. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball number 3, 3-1. There's a base hit. And the throw gets past. So Yannick Dent's trying to pick off the runner at second. Throws to first. And Jack Berry not able to get it on the E9. Advances to second. No, runner in scoring position for Marlon Jimenez Ramos. A single and a ground out. And there's a ground ball. Austin Bull does not let the runner irritate him. 6-3 for out number 3. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 6th inning. That half inning brought to you by Erika Simonis and Marschner Electrotechnique. Bottom of the 6th inning brought to you by Valgem Stadtmobilierung und Kolpingbildung. 3, 4, and 5 for the Stuttgart Reds. Jack Berry, Moritz Kohler, Danilo Weber. And Jack Berry 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out. And he takes that off-speed pitch on the inside corner, strike number 1. Mainz Hunstedt, and Hunstedt raises their lead 6-0 that game in the bottom of the 5th. Still Heidenheim 3, R 0 that game in the bottom of the 4th. Here it's 3-2, bottom of the 6th inning. And that ground ball, off-speed pitch. Jack gets a hold of it, but right to the third baseman. 1 out, Moritz Kohler, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Again, tomorrow, game number 2 of this season finale for the Stuttgart Reds. That pitch up and in, ball 1. And as Stuttgart in 5th place. Next weekend, Saturday, doubleheader against the Hunstetten Storm. So if you can't make it out tomorrow, make it out for the playdowns. Stuttgart versus Hunstetten, best of 7. That high fastball, swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Pitch high, ball number 2. And for those of us who don't know it, Stuttgart has a Bundesliga softball team who is currently leading the Bundesliga South. They'll be playing in Freising, I believe, in about 2 weeks. That ball hit foul. Twisting out of play, strike number 2, 2-2 the count. So that game will be in about, they're playing against Freising in 2 weeks. And then the Bundesliga softball playoffs, I believe start middle of September. As with the rest of the Bundesliga, baseball, don't know when or where they'll be playing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's a nice jumping catch by the shortstop. That had single all over it. Shortstop had a different idea. Nice catch. Taking away a base hit from Moritz Kohler. Next batter, Danilo Weber. Struck out his first at-bat. Doubled and scored in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss late on the fastball. Strike number 1. Swing and a miss. Strike number 2. That ball fouled straight back. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And there's a ground ball right to the shortstop. Throw in time, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. 6 innings in the books. Score remains Regensburg 3, Stuttgart 2. That half an inning brought to you by GmbH, Stadtmobilierung and Kolpingbildung.
Auf Auf geht's, Stuttgart! Die Stadtwerke Stuttgart-Gruppe sucht neue Kolleginnen und Kollegen für ihr Team Energiewende, die mit voller Kraft Stuttgart unterstützen, um bis 2035 klimaneutral zu werden. Bewirb dich jetzt bei der Stadtwerke Stuttgart-Gruppe und werde Energiewendeheldin oder Held unter volle-kraft.de. Und jetzt nochmal volle Kraft für Stuttgart!
Top of the seventh inning, brought to you by Bratek Immobilien and Karl Schäfer Steinmetzbetrieb. 7-8-9, Daniel Patrice takes ball number one, followed by Edu Corneli and Elias van Gerson. 3-2 the score. There's a ground ball. Austin Bull grabs it. High throw on the tag. Jack Berry saves his shortstop. 6-3 in the scorebooks. Out number one. Edu Corneli, 2 strikeouts, was able to be safe on first and then came across home plate on the home run from the next batter, Elias van Garson. Swing and a miss. Strike number one. 1-1 to count. Foul ball. Strike two. Still 6-0 in favor of Hunstetten in Mainz. 3-0 in favor of Heidenheim versus R. That pitch misses low and away. Ball number two. That pitch just a bit high. Full count. And a fly ball tracked by and caught by Yannick Dens, out number two. Number 9 batter, Elias van Garson. Ground out and a 2-run home run. That pitch just a bit low. Ball one. Strike number one. 1-1 to count. And I'd like to give a shout out to the home plate umpire, Wolfram Haupt. He told me last week he is hanging up the cleats. That ball fouled out of play. Hanging up the cleats, the mask, the chest protector, the shin guards. This is his last season, so congratulations to you on a long and mostly good Bundesliga umpire career. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And there's a line drive. And Yannick Dens not able to get it out of the air. So a single for Elias van Garson. Looked like he might have wanted to throw to first, but thought better of it because the last time didn't work too well. So 2 outs, runner at first. Leadoff man Alex Schmidt. 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a ground out. Fungarson, not a big stealing threat. That pitch up high, ball 1. 1 stolen base, 1 caught stealing, 1 for 2. And that pitch in the dirt. And there he goes. Just as I said it, he takes off and makes it to second base. So he's in scoring position. And ball chopped to the third baseman. Step and throw in time. So no problem. 5-3 in the scorebooks. No runs on, 1 hit, no errors. 1 left on. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Get yourself a cold one. Get yourself something to eat. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 7th inning. That half an inning brought to you by Brotec Immobilien und Karl Schäfer Steinmetzbetrieb. Bottom of the 7th inning, leading off for the Stuttgart Reds, Yannick Dentz, followed by Yoni Schaefer and Jonas van Bergen. 3-2 the score in favor of the Legionnaire. Yannick fly out and a sacrifice bunt for his 2 plate appearances. And a check swing. This one goes to the second baseman, who fields it in time, throws to first. 1 pitch, 1 out. Yoni Schaefer, sacrifice fly, scored the 2nd Stuttgart Reds run. Mainz scores their first run of the ball game. It's 1-6 in favor of the Storm. That pitch low, ball 1. Our also scores a run, 3-1. That game in the top of the 5th inning. That off-speed pitch misses high. Ball number 2. And that ball fouled out of play. Strike number 1, 2-1 the count. That off-speed pitch in there, strike number 2. 2-2 the count. And foul ball keeps Yoni Schaefer in the batter's box. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout for out number 2. Jonas van Bergen. Next batter, a walk and a ground out. Jonas looking to improve on his batting average. Much better hitter than his 200 average over the season. Inside, ball 1. And a ball in the dirt, ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes, no action in the bullpen for the Regensburg team. There is 1 person in the bullpen for Stuttgart. And that's a broken bat. Single up the middle for Jonas van Bergen. The bat head almost went as far as the ball. Oh, a single for Jonas van Bergen. And more firewood for the Stuttgart Reds. Benedict Schaefer, the next batter, popped up to the pitch to the first baseman, hit a double, was thrown out, trying to make it home on a fly ball in left field. Jonas 5 for 5 in the stolen base category. That pitch in the dirt, good block by catcher Elias van Gersen. Keeps Jonas van Bergen at first base. And there's a ground ball. Fielded by the third baseman. Strong throw to first for out number 3. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, 1 left on. 7 innings in the books. Score remains 3-2. That half an inning brought to you by Hugo Benzing GmbH und Co. KG. in the 8th inning. Brought to you by Gebrüter Lotto KG und Mandelbrennerei Stuttgart. 2, 3, and 4, Ivan Ramirez, Lou Helmig, Matt Vance batting for the Legionnaire. It's been a well-pitched and a well-defensive game so far today. That catches the outside corner, strike number 1. That curveball hit in the air, called for, cut by Yannick Dentz, out number 1. Brings up Lou Helmig. Lou Helmig, 2 ground outs, made it to first on a walk, and then got to second on a single, but was picked off. So he is 0 for 2. That pitch misses low, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball number 3, 3-0 the count. That ball fouled straight back, swinging on a 3-0. 3-1 to count. And that pitch just a bit inside, ball number 4. A walk puts Helmig on first base, brings up Matt Vance. Matt Vance, a ground out, a fly out, and a sacrifice bunt. Lou Helmig 5 for 6 in the stolen base category. There's a bunt. Moritz tries to go to second, not in time. No runners now at first and second. 1 out, and Antonio Torres Scarret, who is 2 for 3 with a home run and a single, is the next batter. And he takes that pitch on the low outside corner of the strike zone. Strike number 1. And there's a high fly ball. Right field. Runner is tagging. Catch. Throw down to the shortstop. Lou Helmig advances to third on the fly out. The throw cut off by the shortstop. Austin Bull keeps Matt Vance at first base. Brings up Marlon Ramos Jimenez. A single and 2 ground outs. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. And a pickoff at first. Fastball at the low part of the strike zone. Strike number 1. And that off-speed pitch, fielded by Austin, flipped to second baseman Don Yellow Weber, out number 3. Regensburg threatens but not able to score. Score remains 3-2. No runs on no hits, no errors, nobody or 2 left on. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 8th inning. That half an inning brought to you by Gebinnt Lotto KG and Mandelbrennerei Stuttgart.
Was kann ich gut?
Wie kann ich meine Region verändern?
Wo ist mein Platz in der Welt?
Wir finden es gemeinsam heraus. Werde Teil der Alva-Glückszeitbewegung. Die Alva-Stiftung fördert eure Talente und Leidenschaften. Alva, mit jeder Flasche zu mehr Glückszeit.
Bottom of the 8th inning brought to you by Stadtwerke Stuttgart. New player out in left field. As soon as I figure out who it is, I'll let you know. He's in there for Lou Helmick. Up to bat, Austin Bull. Austin is 2 for 2. A double, a single, a sacrifice bunt. And he hacks at the first pitch, fouls it off. Strike number 1. That pitch low, 1-1 to count. Ball number 2. There's a ground ball. Nice stop by the shortstop. No chance to get the speedy Austin Bull. Austin with his 3rd hit of the day. He is 3 for 3. Gets himself on base. And that brings up Fabian Beck. 2 strikeouts and a flyout for him. Let's see if Coach Jacques sends his runner. Austin sitting at 23 stolen bases with only 3 caught stealings. Again, leading the league in that category. There he goes. Running on the first pitch. Throw high, gets into center field, but nice backup by the center fielder. Stolen base number 24 for Austin Bull. And there's a bunt down the third base line. Beautiful bunt. And infield single. Fabian Beck lays the bunt down and then beats it out. Infield single. Runners at the corners with no outs. And Jack Berry stepping into the batter's box. Stuttgart was runners at first and third. No outs. And 12,000 plus fans screaming their approval. Jack Berry leads the team in home runs with 7. He's 1 for 3 on the day. And he takes that pitch, low, ball 1. And there's a ground ball in the hole. Austin Bull able to come around and score. Stuttgart ties the ball game on the RBI single from Jack Berry. Down to second, Fabian Beck across home plate. Austin Bull. New ball game, 3-3. And that brings out Coach from the Regensburg dugout to talk to his pitcher. So after a quick powwow, runners at first and second, no outs. Corners are playing in, expecting a bunt. Even though this game doesn't matter in the standings, don't tell Stuttgart that. 1 run across the board already. Moritz Kohler, the batter, 1 for 3 on the day. And he bunts, ball drops, and both the catcher and the first baseman try to pick up the ball. That doesn't usually work out too well. Now we have bases loaded, no outs, and Danilo Weber up to bat. We'll have to see how the official scores that. Is it a base hit or is it an error? In any case, we have bases loaded, no outs. Danilo Weber, who single or doubled in the 4th inning, strikeout and a ground out. So 1 for 3. And he swings and misses at the first pitch. So official score says a single for Moritz Kohler, so 4 hits in a row. Swing and a miss, strike number 2. No balls, 2 strikes. And a 3-pitch strikeout for Danilo Weber, out number 1. Brings up Yannick Dentz. Yannick Dentz being replaced in the game by Old Faithful. Finally back from injury, Xavi Gonzalez. We've missed him for about 2 months after fouling a ball off of his ankle. He comes in with the game on the line. And he shows a bunt, pulls it back, takes ball number 1. So I'm sure all of Stuttgart is happy to see Xavi Gonzalez back on the field. Of course, a big round of applause by the thousands and thousands in attendance. He takes that pitch on the inside corner for strike number 1. And he grounds that ball up the middle, and it hits off the base and goes into center field. 1 run scores, 2 runs score on the single by Xavi Gonzalez. Welcome back. Stuttgart gets runs number 2 and 3 across the board. New score is 5-3, and Xavi, all he had to do is hit the ball, gets 2 RBIs, replaced by a pinch runner. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And Yoni Schaefer, the next batter, looks like, if I'm seeing right, Yannick Witt in to run for Xavi. New score, Stuttgart 5, Regensburg 3. Runners still at first and second with only 1 out. So Yoni Schaefer steps into the batter's box. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly. And he takes pitch number 1 outside, ball number 1. Update on the other scores. Still 3-1 in favor of Heidenheim and Mainz Hunstedt. And Hunstedt leading now 8-1 over Mainz. And that pitch, high heat. Yoni Schaefer swings and misses. Strike number 1, 1-1-1, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Strike number 2. That ball in the dirt. Catcher blocks it, keeps it in front of him. Good job by Elias van Garsen. That's probably why he's on the national team. Does a good job behind the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and second. That pitch up and in, a nose tickler. Ball number 3. And a check swing. No, he didn't go. Ball number 4. Bases are loaded. And Jonas van Bergen up to bat. 1 for 2. Hit a ball that went about as far as his bat. And Coach Martin Helmick has seen enough. I'm sure he's getting ready to go to the bullpen. So he takes the ball from his pitcher. So as soon as we know who the new pitcher is, we'll let you know. 5-3 the score in favor of the Stuttgart Reds. We'll be right back. New pitcher for the Regensburg Legionäre, Nick Michelli. He takes over for Noah Savolis. Noah give up 3 runs on about 6 hits. He is responsible for all 3 runners on the base. Nick Michelli comes in to face Jonas van Bergen. Michelli, a very good ERA of 2.61. 31 innings pitched, 47 strikeouts against 10 walks. He's got 1 win, no losses, 5 saves. So he is the closer for Regensburg. First pitch in there for strike number 1. Foul ball, strike number 2, Jonas van Bergen. Mainz scores a run, score 8-2 in favor of Hundstetten there. That pitch outside, ball 1. And swing and a miss. Jonas takes off running, but it doesn't matter. With a runner at first base, he's automatically out on the strikeout. Brings up number 9 batter, Benedict Schaefer. 1 for 3 with the fly out, a ground out, and a double. That pitch low and away, ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1 to count. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases full of Reds. 3 runs in the inning. That pitch on the outside corner, strike number 2. That ball in the dirt, kept in front of him. The catcher kept the ball in front of him. Keep the runners at the bases. Triple deuces, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that off-speed pitch in there for strike number 3. Stuttgart plates 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Bases were left loaded. Stuttgart takes a lead 5-3. That half an inning brought to you by Stadtwerke Stuttgart. We'll be right back with the 9th inning.
Auf geht's, Stuttgart! Die Stadtwerke Stuttgart-Gruppe sucht neue Kolleginnen und Kollegen für ihr Team Energiewende, die mit voller Kraft Stuttgart unterstützen, um bis 2035 klimaneutral zu werden. Bewirb dich jetzt bei der Stadtwerke Stuttgart-Gruppe und werde Energiewendeheldin oder Held unter volle-kraft.de. Und jetzt nochmal, volle Kraft für Stuttgart!
Top of the 9th inning, new pitcher on the mound for the Reds. Eduardo Peluso Rodriguez. Bobby Blessing's days done, did a great job. 3 innings pitched, only 2 hits up. Gave up only 2 hits. Eduardo Peluso Rodriguez, 19.2 innings pitched. He's given up 9 earned runs, 19 walks to 27 strikeouts. ERA 4.12. Yannick Witt, who came in the game to pinch run for Xavi Gonzalez, goes to catch. Catcher Yoni Schaefer goes to second base. Stuttgart 3 outs away from winning the game. 7, 8, and 9 up to bat for the Regensburg Legionäre. Daniel Patrice, Edu Corneli, and Elias van Garsen. Other score updates. Top of the 8th inning. Hunstetten still leading Mainz 8-2. 3-1. Heidenheim leading Haar. That pitch just a bit high, ball 1. This half an inning brought to you by McKotzer Lovenbrau. Do we have a cheer beer in us? Swing and a miss on the heat. Fastball, strike number 1. That fastball on the top, outside half of the strike zone. Strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball in the dirt, 2-2 the count. And that ball popped up, but twisting out of play. Count stays 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, game 2 of this series tomorrow. I will not be here, but my replacement will be Helge Oren. For those of you who want German baseball, he will be commentating in German. I'll be back next weekend for the Hunstetten game. Oh, yeah! Swing and a miss. Strikeout for out number 1. Batting for the Regensburg Legionäre now is Lovegrove. Must be one of his first at-bats in the season. I don't see him on my stat sheet. He fouls off pitch number 1. So I won't be here tomorrow. I'm going to go try to hurt myself playing slow pitch softball. Helge Oren will be in the commentating booth. I'll be back next week for the Hunstetten doubleheader. That ball grounded to the first baseman. Jack Berry bumbles it, tries to flip, and Mr. Peluso wasn't there in time. Ball took a nasty hop, so I would say a base hit for Mr. Lovejoy. Brings up number 9 hitter Elias van Garsen. Elias 2 for 3 on the day. He has a ground out, a home run, and a single. Only 4 strikeouts in 94 plate appearances. So a pretty good control of the fastball for Mr. van Garsen. a little chit-chat between the pitcher, the shortstop, and the catcher. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, runner at first. Not a very big lead over at first base. That pitch low for ball number 2. There's strike number 1, 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike number 2, 2-2 the count. So hopefully when I said he only struck out 4 times this season, maybe I jinxed him. We'll see. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And here's a ground ball, caught by the third baseman, throw down to first in time. Another gold glove play by Moritz. Nolan Arenado, curler, out number 2. Oh, 2 outs and leadoff man Alex Schmidt. 2 for 4 with 2 ground outs and 2 singles. Regensburg down to their last out. Runner at second base. That pitch just a bit high, ball number 1. There's strike number 1. Hot cheese at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strikeout for out number 3. Stuttgart takes the game 5-3. 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning are the difference. Stuttgart 5, Regensburg 3. Remember, game 2 tomorrow. And if you can't be here, catch Reds TV. Helga Oren will be there. Yara will be here. Again, I'll be trying to hurt myself playing slow pitch softball. And then in a week, Saturday, doubleheader against the Hunstetten Storm. My name is Ken Hudson, the voice of Reds TV, on behalf of myself and Yara Dropney. Hope you enjoyed the game and hope you'll be tuning in tomorrow. That half an inning brought to you by McKatzer Lovenbrau. It's time for a cheer beer.